and welcome to the vlog for July 2017. Now, the vlog this month is going to be slightly different to what I normally do. I normally try to give some sort of advice, some guidance, some tips, different ways to do certain things. How to speak to people that you don't agree with was one of the recent ones that I did. To become the person that you truly already are, that sort of stuff. But this one, I just wanted to talk about some things that have been happening very close to home for me recently. So living in London, from Greater West London, now living in South London, I love this city. It's so close to my heart. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. I love London. It's a wonderful place. But there have been some terrible things happening recently. We've had numerous terrorist attacks here. So there's been Westminster Bridge, London Bridge and Borough Market. There's been Finsbury Park Mosque. We've also had a terror attack in Manchester, so within the same country. Then there's been awful things happening. Grenfell Tower fire. I've been hearing recently about acid attacks on innocent people, and it feels like a mess at the moment. But I was walking along Westminster Bridge today, and I took loads of pictures. I always feel like I'm a tourist when I go there because I see the buildings, I see the vibe, I see all the tourists and the people, and I love being there. And I think I love this place and I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. So what do you do in the midst of all of this stuff? Because I see a lot of people losing hope, losing heart, just struggling, and it can really get you down. And I guess, well, I said this would be a slightly different vlog this month, and it is, but there is still one tip. One thing that I find helps me through all of this, one thing that keeps me here in London, that keeps me wanting to stay here, that keeps me in love with this city so much. And that is that you can pick and choose what you listen to on the news, what you read in newspapers, online, social media. You pick what and you pick when, you pick how much. Now, I'm someone who likes to be, in the know. I like to be knowledgeable about what's going on. I think it's important because only from a place of knowing can there come change. But I don't need to hear every single piece of coverage. That's something that I feel. I don't need to hear everything. I don't need to see everything. I don't need to engage in every conversation. And I guess it's similar to the vlog that I did about how to talk to people that you don't agree with, how to manage that. Because the tips there were very much about you don't always have to have those conversations. You don't always have to engage in that kind of communication with people. And so my thing for me to keep me safe, to keep me sane, is I don't need to hear every single piece of news coverage. I don't need to read every single piece of news coverage. I don't need to see every video and comment that people put online and all of that sort of stuff. I want to be involved, but I don't need it to take control of my whole life. Because as terrible as things have been, there are some wonderful things in my life. And I'm sure there are some wonderful things in your life too. And focusing on those, or at least having them in your awareness at the same time, that's not being irresponsible. It's not about you not caring about the other things that have happened. It's just about you being able to bring that stuff into your awareness as well. I have great friends and family. I have a job that I love, a partner that I love. I have hobbies and things that I love to do. Life is really good. I love where I live right now. My life is good in that sense. And I don't know what's going on for you personally at the moment. We all have our own internal struggles, difficulties. But there, I'm sure, is something that you can grab a hold of, even if it's just one small thing. If it is a friendship, a neighbour, someone at work, family member, if it's a hobby, if you really love watching movies and you can do that a lot, if you love to read and you just get lost in that, be grateful for those things. So I guess what I want to say this month is that it's important for us to have balance. It is important for us to know what's going on in the world because, as I said, from that understanding and that knowledge can come change. But also it's important to make sure that we are keeping our awareness on the good things in our life, because there are so many good things in life. And you might be sat there thinking, not in my life, Sonia, you don't know me. But just look out the window, just look at, I mean, the weather that we've had recently in London has been wonderful. That's one thing. You know, search for something wonderful. I guess that's the important thing. If you can't think of what that is right now, search for it. Find something that you can focus your attention on when you're not looking at all of this sad, sad news that has been around recently. And if you're not in London, if you're not in the UK, and you're thinking, well, you know, this isn't really me or anything like that, you know, bad things happen all over the world and we all hear about it. I'm sure that what I'm saying to you now, the terrorist attacks and things that have happened, you're not thinking, oh, what's she talking about? I don't know what that is. Wow, I've never heard that before. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. So whatever's going on in your corner of the world right now, think about what's going on in your life. Think of the things that you can hand on heart be grateful for right now. Focus on that. So I guess, if anything, if there is a tip, my tip for July 2017 is be grateful. And it's my birthday this month as well. It's another thing I'm grateful for. I hope you have a wonderful 2017, the rest of it. I will be back next month. I'm saying that like this is my last vlog or something. I will be back. I hope you have a wonderful July 2017, and I'll see you next month. Thank you.